Why did I really move to Morocco? I've been living in Morocco now just under 3 years, and I moved from the United States to Morocco. I mean, guys, isn't this view enough? Isn't this view from Malbata, Tangier, overlooking Spain? Isn't that enough to move to Morocco? What was the reason? Did I come here to get married? Did I come here for work? Did I come here to start a business? Did I come here for the women? Did I come here for tourism? I'm born and raised in California, grew up there my whole life, went to university there. Parents are Indian, but I consider myself American. I'm born and raised there. My friends are there. I speak English fluently. Haven't really been to India much growing up, for all of you guys been asking. So after school and university in the US, I got a job in consulting. I worked in a lot of different countries as a consultant. I moved to Dubai when I was like 27. And I lived there on and off for like 6 or 7 years. Dubai is amazing. It was a great cultural experience. Coming there as American, good Indian culture. I learned a lot about my culture. Can you believe it? In Dubai, I learned a lot about Indian culture. I stayed there for a number of years. Then I moved to Saudi Arabia, guys. Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. For 3 years, I worked in Riyadh at a bank. It was a really good experience. I met so many cool people in Saudi Arabia. Who would have thought? It's just a challenge of living in a new country. The perception of that country as being, as Americans perceive Saudi Arabia, and then actually going there, friendly people, nice, amazing food, best food in the world, guys, one of the best. After 2020, moved back to the States. I wanted that challenge again, guys. I really wanted the challenge. Missed that feeling of being in a new country, learning the culture, the people, going somewhere where people have a different perception of it instead of going on a normal vacation and coming back home to the States. I ended up, like most of you, booking a trip to Marrakesh, right? So I went to Marrakech for 1 week. Right. I was actually in Dubai at the time with some friends. They said, let's go to Marrakesh. I said, fine. Don't even know where that is. Let's go. Ended up going to Marrakesh. It was a great city. It was a great experience. But like many of you, it's good for 1 week. You have a good time. And Telefras in Darija means, may you take very good care of yourself. Bye. So left, went back home. But during that time in Marrakesh, I did meet some friends from the north of Morocco. And they said, you should come visit again in the north. It's completely different. But, after being in Marrakesh, it's in when you're out the other, coming from America, we're somewhat ignorant to like what a country is. We have our perceptions growing up and what we've been shown. And I thought Morocco was just Marrakesh, a bunch of deserts, an old Medina, kind of like a lot of people, roads, scooters everywhere. Not the best of infrastructure, land, sand everywhere. I said, okay, that's Morocco, cool. And somehow I ended up getting a cheap flight to Morocco, I think, in 2023. I said, let's just book it. So I flew from France to, I think it was Tangier, came to Tetouan and got an Airbnb, actually in Medic, to be specifically correct, which is in the suburb of Tetouan. I call it Tetouan. And so I stayed there. It was so peaceful, guys. I had my setup. I was able to do everything, got my gym, met some cool friends over there. A lot of students showed me around, English-speaking folks as well, people who speak English, and they showed me around. And I had a great time. I booked my Airbnb for a month. I said, give me the Airbnb for 1 month, guys. And next thing you know, I really find myself so relaxed in a peaceful place. Living in Dubai was good. It's fun, it's fancy, but like you really lose yourself in that city. You're always chasing the next thing. It's very materialistic society, and it's very comfortable. You coming to Morocco, it's not comfortable in the sense I had to learn a new language, I had to go out, meet people who speak English, show me around, try to buy an apartment, try to buy my Tomobile, which there she is, guys, in the back. She's parked right behind us. And had to really challenge myself and step out of my comfort zone. And on top of that, guys, the cost of living over there was so much cheaper. I made so many videos about that if you haven't seen that. The cost of living, I didn't feel the pinch on the cost of living, whereas other states in the US and in the Middle East can be very expensive. In Morocco, I didn't have to have that pressure on my back of like the rent and things like that. So I was able to focus on other things. I was able to focus on just like my day-to-day life, going to nice cafes, meeting people, going to the beach and exploring the north of Morocco. And I also like the infrastructure. Guys, this is not Marrakesh. Look, this is the north of Morocco, guys. This is like beach town, beautiful beaches, palm trees. There's no desert up here. It's really good infrastructure. Roads are great. You're overlooking Spain. It's completely different than Marrakesh, so it suited me so well. And it's not so busy and crowded. Yeah, Tangier has a million people. You know, big deal. There's bigger cities in the world with a lot of more problems. So I found myself coming here to the north of Morocco after a couple months, guys. You know, I wasn't married at the time or anything. So for those of you asking, no, I didn't come here to get married. It was not even on my agenda, to be honest. Secondly, I decided to buy an apartment here. So as you guys have known in all my videos, I bought my first apartment, Costa Mar, in beautiful Martel, just outside Tetouan, which is my safe haven, peaceful place to relax. And ended up buying an apartment. I said, you know, forget Airbnb. I see myself here. No matter what happens, I see myself coming here. And the best part about it is, you know, the summers were so good. Like the winters were calm, relaxing, just hang out with, you know, good group of friends. And then the summers, it's so busy. You meet a lot of people, beautiful, best beaches, guys. Best beaches I've around the world, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of beaches, been to a lot of places. In my opinion, some of the best place to be is the north of Morocco in the summertime. And all the Moroccans know that. They come here, they spend time here, and they all know that. And the Europeans too. Fast forward, last year, I did decide to get a home in Tangier, in beautiful Tangier. A friend of a friend of a friend was selling a house. I was interested, and I said, let's check out Tangier. So I ended up, you know, spending a lot of time here in the beautiful city of Tangier. Very busy, fast-growing city. Complements Tetouan so well. They're so different. Calm. This Tetouan is so calm, relaxed, you know, and Tangier is just growing, busy, economic hub of the north of Morocco. And so those two cities, they complement each other so well. So I've been here in Tangier also mostly all of this year and last year too, since last summer. And it's been a great experience, guys. It's been a really, really good experience. I didn't come here for any other reason. It's just, you know, it's just going with the flow and just letting life, you know, take its course. And that's how I've ended up coming here. Bought my apartment in Tangier. Did the whole renovation, guys, as you saw, full experience, guys. So I'm fully committed and invested here in Morocco. And I know so many of you are trying to move here as well. Great opportunities to live, apartments, housing, cost of living generally is pretty good. Tangier is getting very expensive for those of you looking for Tangier because it's just growing so fast. Like, look at this view. Guys, this is the view to have. So where was I? Yeah, then I met Ikram. You know, I met Ikram. We ended up getting married. Can you believe that? I got married in Morocco. Didn't see myself ever really getting married. Got married and live here in the north of Morocco, guys. It's been a great experience. Lots of ups, lots of downs too, you know, assimilating to the culture here. You know, it's not so easy compared to American culture. It's very, very different. I'd say American culture, I'd say, yes, we are more self-centered in a good way. Like, you know, time is money, got to go here, meetings, do this, you know. Moroccan culture is more similar to European, like a lot of time to gliss, sit, talk, greet people, just how we greet people too, you know. Salam alaikum, kul shimzian, kul shimbeher, hania, like, it's like, hey, how are you? Are you good? Is everything good? Are you sure? Like, it's like 10 greetings, but in the US, you know, hey, hi, or hi, good morning, or that's it. You know, so it's just different changes in cultures. The growth comes from, and as you're growing, you feel kind of alive, and that's why I've chosen to spend time here in Morocco. Definitely not India, guys. I'm Indian by blood, but I've never lived there. I've been there for a couple weekends, and that's pretty much it. So culturally, it's very different for me over there. Although I'd love to visit and spend time, but here, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's been so tough for me here. It's been really tough, specifically Tangier. Guys, Tangier is a very fast moving city. Like, driving in Tangier is a headache, guys. Driving big automobile, a range in Tangier, it's a headache. People try to hit your car. These kids, they scratch your car as well on purpose. I'll make a whole nother video on that for all you guys bringing your cars from Europe. It's so busy. People trying to rip you off. People, a lot of problems when, guys, if you're dating a Moroccan girl, like you're married to a Moroccan woman, you know, you might end up with some problems here and there. People saying things when you're driving and stuff. What else? People trying to run you over sometimes in the automobile, like just for fun. These little teenagers, it's very, yeah, little experiences that have kind of thrown me off sometimes, but that's a part of anywhere where you live. You know, everywhere has certain situations that you go to. It's not a Morocco thing, it's everywhere in the world. Tetouan, a lot less, guys. Tetouan, there's a lot less issues, more peaceful, more calm. Tangiers can be like that. You just need to know the places to go, the people to meet, the areas to stay in. And, you know, maybe I'll make some videos on that for you guys, especially if you're coming here for a week, couple weeks, looking to move here. I can, you know, really show you guys the good places to go. Like here, if you want to relax, good. Guys, look at this. Nobody here, no wanderers, completely safe. You're a woman, you can walk around. There's nothing, don't have to worry about things with your family. It's perfectly fine. You have views overlooking Spain. Guys, it's a clear day. You can actually see Spain and the cargo ships. It's amazing. Again, that's what makes me feel alive. Like, I'm looking at cargo ships go through the Strait of Gibraltar, which I didn't know much about growing up. And I'm sitting here looking at one of the most important areas of water in the whole world. So yeah, you guys, I do plan on staying in Morocco. Like, I really, really do plan on staying here. I'll, you know, I'm fully committed, have my apartment here. My life is here. I see myself very settled here. I've learned a lot of the lessons here. I know how to buy a automobile, buy a house, live here, have friends here, Moroccan friends, Moroccans from abroad, tourists who come here. So it's really good, guys. It's a really great place. That's the real reason that I moved here. It wasn't really specifically drawn on plan. Like, I want to come to Morocco. I'm very flexible of where I can live, and I would have done the things I'm going to do in any other country too, but Morocco has made it a lot easier. Really grateful for that, and it's allowed me to grow. Dubai, I was very comfortable. Dubai was very, very, very comfortable, guys. And here it's comfortable, but you have a challenge. I have to learn Darija. Kul Shimzian, Bakhair, Hania, Shnu Kadir, Ana Uncle, Ana Hindi, Aish from Maghreb, Femsi, Luma, Namshi Lasal, Omen Bed YouTube, Omen Bed Kadma. So, guys, I know a little bit of Darija. So that's been a challenge. You know, I didn't have that challenge in Dubai learning the things, and challenge allows you to grow. And so that's why I love this experience here in Morocco. It's been great for me so far. And a lot of people ask me, like, do I move back to the States, and am I going back? Like, I like the option to go back there. You know, there's always situations, friends, family, work, things. But, you know, I see myself here in Morocco. I see it as a really central base for me to be. If you're looking to move to Morocco, you've made the move, thinking about it, you know, I hope this video does help you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my video. Really looking to help a lot of you guys out more here in the coming future. And Telefrost, take care, guys. And if you're ever in Tangier, guys, this is the place. Look at this view. So relaxing. You just hear the birds, no cars honking, nothing.